Singapore has seen its largest quarterly contraction on record in terms of total employment, mainly due to significant reduction in foreign employment. The data was released by the Manpower Ministry today, along with other key labour figures. Chloe Chu with more.
The total number of people employed fell by 25,600 in the first quarter of 2020. The ministry says the figures reflect the early impacts of COVID-19, with the services sector unsurprisingly taking the brunt. Manufacturing and construction were also badly hit due to a dip in foreign employment. The last time the situation was this dire was during the SARS outbreak, when total employment dropped by 24,000 in the second quarter of 2003. Overall unemployment rate also rose over the quarter, and when compared to December last year, it rose slightly from 2.3% to 2.4%. Although marginal, this is the highest Singapore has seen in the past decade. During a company visit, Manpower Minister Josephine Teo said that job vacancies has changed drastically in the past 3 months.
By March, already the ratio of job vacancies to unemployed persons had fallen to 0.7. For background, for the entire 2019, actually the job vacancies to unemployed persons ratio was closer to 1.
3,220 people were let go in the first quarter of the year. This is around 600 more than the previous quarter. In terms of retrenchments, even though it has gone up, if we look at previous recessionary peaks or recessionary highs, so what I mean by that is if we look at the global financial crisis back in 2009, this number was actually at nearly 13,000, so that's 4 times more than what we're seeing now. The ministry says layoffs didn't spike sharply in the first quarter because companies were encouraged to retain their workers and retrench only as a last resort. Although the messaging has since shifted to ensuring responsible retrenchments instead, it seems the initial messaging was effective.
Instead of retrenchments, we saw a 5-fold increase in the number of employees that were placed on shorter work week or temporary layoffs. This is actually very interesting, and it suggests that the measures that are supported by the tripartite partners, although they do involve some sacrifices, especially on the part of the workers, they are also helping to preserve jobs.
Mrs. Teo also highlighted some bright spots. Sectors like electronics manufacturing, infocoms and health services had more job vacancies. She said the ministry's priority is to open up more pathways for job seekers through initiatives like the SG United Jobs and Skills Package and traineeships. Economists say the full effect of the pandemic has yet to be fully felt. And looking ahead, the ministry expects Singapore's labour market conditions to worsen in the second quarter, as this latest report did not take into account circuit breaker measures which started in April.